Chances are you may know someone who's had a catalytic converter stolen. HPD says on Oahu last year, more than 2,200 catalytic converters were stolen and 166 others were almost stolen. So far this year, there have been 168 catalytic converter thefts and 12 attempted thefts. And as KITV4's Marissa Yamane reports, lawmakers are now trying to do something to curb this growing problem. Marissa.
That's right, Mika. There are several bills relating to catalytic converters this session, including Senate Bill 2279, which was introduced and signed by 20 out of 25 senators, and it's scheduled for a public hearing tomorrow morning. This topic's been brought up before, but many lawmakers are hopeful it'll pass this time around.
It happens much too often. Catalytic converters getting stolen from vehicles in Hawaii.
They provide their own jack, their own tool, and they'll steal right out of your driveway. They have it done, cut, unbolt, gone in under 2 minutes. They would cut right in front here, and they'll cut here, and just take this part.
Tim Nguyen owns A-Plus Mufflers and Brakes in Kaka'ako. He says he gets 3 or 4 calls a day from victims of these catalytic converter thefts.
I keep a whole bunch in stock because there's so many theft been going on. These are catalytic converters that we put them on cars when they get stolen. What these are designed to do is when your car's running, the emission will actually go through this filter and cleans it all out.
At hundreds or even thousands of dollars a piece, they aren't cheap. And some vehicles have more than one catalytic converter.
You have to put an end to this because it's costing people so much money.
Senators introduced a bill that aims to raise the penalty for a catalytic converter theft from a petty misdemeanor to a Class C felony.
And I will tell you that there were at least 6 different catalytic converter bills introduced this session. The reason we selected the one that we did is because it has the most signatures.
The bill would also make it harder for thieves to sell the stolen parts to recyclers. The owner of a catalytic converter recycler in Hawaii who didn't want to be identified told me the part of the bill that targets scrap dealers is not needed. He says catalytic converters are in the same category as scrap auto parts, so they already keep records. But he agrees there needs to be stiffer penalties for thieves. In the meantime, there are options to keep your vehicle safe.
I actually got these steel screen that I actually formed to the converter itself, and I would weld it to the exhaust system itself.
Nguyen charges $300 to put on one of these protective covers as a deterrent.
It slowed them down quite a bit.
And for peace of mind.
Other things you might want to do include park near security cameras so you can provide that evidence to police, and paint or put an identifiable marking on your catalytic converter since most of them don't have unique serial numbers. Tomorrow's hearing on the bill is set for 9:30 in the morning before the Senate Committee on Commerce and Consumer Protection. Marissa Yamane, KITV4 Island News.